So, for the first time in a while, I feel like Los Angeles as a city has an opportunity to win multiple championships in multiple different sports. So, I'm going to go through some of the odds for these four teams here because, as we know, the Dodgers have already won their championship. But if I set the line at 1.5, would you believe that we would go over or under that number of championships for the city of Los Angeles? So, again, not including the Dodgers World Series, over and under 1.5, which means at least two out of these four teams would have to win their championship. Let's start with the Los Angeles Rams that are currently leading the NFC West, the toughest division in all of football. With their victory over the Seahawks, they have sole possession of first place with an 8-2 record. They split their series with San Francisco. They've only played one game against Seattle, so we'll see how the later game goes. But for all intents and purposes, Arizona is not a concern of mine, so it's just the Rams at the top of the NFC West looking like true Super Bowl contenders. And the Rams are currently led by the MVP voting favorite Matthew Stafford, who, if he were to win, it would be his first MVP in his career. He spent a lot of years in Detroit. He was fantastic, but the team was not good. He comes to LA. Him and McVay have like the best bromance in all of football. The team's incredible. Puka, yesterday they played against Cooper Cup, and that was very emotional. You got Devontae Adams. So they are a loaded team with a great quarterback who look like they have the defense to take them all the way. And Vegas would agree. Now, Dallas and Las Vegas are playing right now, but I don't really see them as Super Bowl contenders. So here are all the legit contenders. You have the Rams here at plus 650, just below the Eagles, who are the betting favorites at plus 500. Seattle is the seventh favorite at plus 1200. So the Rams are pretty much right there with the Eagles as the top two contenders for the Super Bowl this year. And they have been right there these last few years. Last year, obviously against Philadelphia, heartbreaker. If they win that game, I feel like they win the Super Bowl, but that is a lot of shoulda, woulda, coulda. For the Rams, I think my only concern is yes, the defense is fantastic. And yes, Seattle's defense is good as well, but you want to see the Rams be more consistent on offense. I feel like they always do just enough to win, and sometimes they don't do that. And so for the Rams, hopefully they can find a little bit more consistency offensively, a little bit more scoring. The defense has been awesome, but I don't want to put all that pressure on the defense to always have to perform. Rams offense, they have enough talent, they got to pick it up. And then you have the Lakers right now, who even without LeBron James has been one of the most exciting and best teams in the NBA this year. Now, there feels like there's kind of a big gap between the top contenders and then everybody else. And again, the betting markets would agree, although the Lakers are the sixth most favored team to win the championship, it is a huge gap from the plus 175 of Oklahoma City, which is pretty much even money, which is absurd, to the plus 1400 for the Lakers. So, yes, they are definitely one of the contenders. We don't know what they're going to look like with LeBron James, but they are still pretty far away from Oklahoma City. And I personally am not a believer of the Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron pairing. He said today that he can fit on any team, can play any role. I just don't know if I believe that. I feel like this team would be better off either having just Austin Reeves or LeBron. We'll see how that works out. But ultimately, I think the best